The Well of Loneliness by Radclyffe Hall. An unconventional childhood. Stephen Gordon is born to wealthy parents in England. Her father, Sir Philip, who longed for a son, names her Stephen and allows her to be raised in a masculine manner, fostering her natural inclination for writing and sports, much to her mother Lady Anne's growing dismay. The awakening of identity. A deep bond forms between Stephen and her father, who intuitively understands her nature. In her late teens, Stephen develops a passionate crush on a beautiful housemaid, Angela Crosby. This awakening is crushed when Angela cruelly rejects her advances, an event witnessed by Stephen's mother. Exile from Morton. Lady Anna, horrified by her discovery, confronts Stephen and reveals the truth to Sir Philip. His subsequent distance and sudden death leave Stephen isolated. Blaming Stephen's nature for her husband's unhappiness, Lady Anna forces her to leave their ancestral home, Morton, severing their relationship. Life in London and wartime service. Alone and heartbroken, Stephen moves to London. She finds the community of other inverts, the term used in the book, but is disillusioned by its sometimes secretive and cynical nature. With the outbreak of World War I, she finds purpose by driving an ambulance in France with her loyal friend, Martin Hallam. Finding love with Mary. In Paris, after the war, Stephen meets and falls in love with Mary Llewellyn, a young woman who worked as an ambulance driver. They build a life together, and for a time, find happiness and domestic peace, with Stephen establishing herself as a successful novelist. Social ostracism and inner torment. Their relationship is met with increasing prejudice and exclusion from polite society. Stephen internalizes this societal condemnation, believing her love for Mary is a sin that makes her an outcast. She feels profound shame and unworthiness, seeing herself through society's hostile eyes. The arrival of Martin. Martin Hallam, Stephen's old friend, reappears and falls in love with Mary. Stephen sees in Martin a chance for Mary to have a normal, accepted life that she herself can never provide. She believes Mary's happiness and social protection are more important than their love. A heartbreaking sacrifice. Convincing herself it is for Mary's own good, Stephen deliberately behaves coldly and pretends to be unfaithful to force Mary to leave. She pushes Mary toward Martin, sacrificing their relationship to give Mary the security and respectability of a traditional marriage. The return to Morton. Utterly alone and devastated, Stephen returns to her childhood home, Morton. Her mother has died, and the estate is now managed by a cousin. She is a solitary figure, haunted by loss and consumed by grief for Mary and the life they could have had. A plea for understanding. In a final, desperate act, Stephen turns to writing. The novel ends as she dedicates her work to God, demanding acknowledgement and pleading for a future where people like her will not be forced into the shadows, but will be understood and find their rightful place in the world. The Well of Loneliness is a landmark but somber novel that stands as a poignant plea for understanding and social acceptance. While its portrayal of its protagonist is often criticized for internalizing the period's shame-based view of homosexuality, its powerful, tragic narrative remains a foundational work of LGBTQ+ literature for its unwavering and sympathetic depiction of love and identity in the face of relentless societal condemnation.